one of the things that we would do is basically take this whole list and get an AI to go through and basically sort it for us from biggest spreads, opening bid to market value. And these days with AI, it can really do a lot of that stuff for us, which saves us tons of time. I was looking today, like a very niche thing, like how much certain acreage is rented for in a certain area, and basically had AI go to town and get me, stuff that probably would have taken me hours to do, get me comps on what things were renting for, furnished, unfurnished, and worked really, really well. So yeah, if anybody's just tuning in, we're going through our top 5 over-the-counter deed locations here for this month. And remember, there are 3,300 counties, 1,500 tax deed counties. So this stuff is always in flux. So you always want to be tuning in because we'll do a lot of the work for you to find some of these. But some of the most profitable deals can come from going and doing the research yourself. And with the 1,500 deed counties that are in here, think of these all as fishing holes, right? Every single one of these is your own fishing. Now, some of these places might have tons of fish, but also tons of boats fishing on there. Others might be a smaller county, like maybe in Minnesota, this Becker County could be a smaller county with maybe a handful of fish, but no boats on the water. So that's an analogy I think about. So always get the directory. And if I guarantee if you sit down every day and just take the time to call 5 counties a day, it'll take you less than 15 minutes. You will find your own fishing hole that has great deals. And so this is below in the description. We've put all 1,500 there for you. And it really is that simple to get started. The biggest problem is it does take a little bit of elbow grease. There's a dichotomy these days to where, the irony is we're watching this online, you're learning online, but the challenge is it's full of distractions, right? You're watching this on YouTube. There's tons of other videos. The attention of the modern human is like less than that of a mouse these days. So the future belongs to those who can focus uninterrupted. And I'll share with you what works super well is, and it costs a whopping 50 cents, is I have one of these memo pads. And I also do accountability with Corey and Josh. But my latest iteration is there's a really good book called Plan Tomorrow Today. And it's very simple. The secret of the book is to plan the following day, the day before, so you know what to do. Pick a couple key tasks and write it down. So this is what I do most days. I was actually just telling Josh how I hurt my back yesterday or the day before and haven't done it in the last 2 days. But what I do is I'll write down what I need to get done by certain times, and I'll throw my backpack over the fence and pick something, large. It could be, call 20 counties or set up the AI to analyze 30 deals and show proof. Another one is going to be like be in the gym by 2:30, stretch. So I show this to my fiance. She does the same thing. And because we both work from home, she knows. So there's like a looming deadline. And if I don't do it, I keep this disgusting onion on my desk. And if I fail, I have to take a bite out of this. And I really don't like onions. And another part of the penalty is every night around 8 o'clock, we'll watch a show for an hour. And it's a nice way to unwind. And right now we're watching Succession. It's a crazy show. Josh, have you seen Succession?
I have not.
It is a wild ride. So anyways, if I fail, I don't get to watch a show for a week. And it's a great motivation because there's accountability and proof and time and deadlines. So that's what I'd recommend for you guys. Just get a piece of paper and write down a time, come up with a consequence, and show it to whoever's in your house. Be like, hey, if I don't call 10 counties by tomorrow and tell you what's going on, this is the negative thing I have to do. Whether sacrifice, go for a run around the block or, take a bite of an onion or something you don't like, and you will get things done. So that's a big secret.